There are resources around the room for how to thread a single threaded needle for doing the blind stitch, posters and pictures in the direction. So I've got my single threaded needle ready, and I'm going to start in the following way. Make sure you know there's a knot at the end of your thread. I'm going to sew inside the pillow where I've already sewn before, and I want to make sure that the knot gets hidden in with the fiberfill. Then I'm going to turn the top edge of the pillow around, and my fingers are going to pinch the upper folded over edge between my fingers. They're going to pinch them and keep them there. My needle slides in that crease that I ironed about a stitch length, and I pull. Then I cross straight over into the other folded over crease, about a stitch length, pull. Cross back over. Sometimes I talk about this as like sewing through the tunnel. In and out of the tunnel on one side. The tunnel's that crease that you ironed. Cross back over. I'm pinching in and out on the top edge. This is a sideways running stitch. And when you're done, no one should be able to see any of the stitches on the top edge. In and out of the folded over crease, pull. Oh, I got a little knot. Let me get that knot out. And then cross straight back over on that top folded over crease, a stitch length, not too big, pull. As I pull, I'm pinching the eye of the needle. This is the way that I'm pulling the thread through. And this is another time-consuming part of the project. Might take you a half to a full class period to really get a nicely sewn, secure blind stitch. When we make our way all the way to the other end, all right, you need to do an end-off stitch. And to do an end-off stitch, this is what you would do. You would go in from the back towards the front on the tippy top through both fabrics once. Do it again, in from the back towards the front on the tippy top edge a second time, and a third time in on the top edge. Okay, and now at the very end, just like you learned with your other end-offs, you go through the loop, and that will secure it in a knot. Now, the magic end-off. You take your needle, stab into your end-off stitch. This is also challenging. It requires some dexterity. All right, you go into the middle of your pillow, and you come out through the backing fabric, and you pull and break off the thread. Now the tail that you had is hidden inside the pillow. That's why we call it the magic end-off. So you blind stitch, you end off, you magic end off.